Mom thrust the papers at the notary in that packed closing office. The room buzzed with tension. She grinned sly and sharp. "Sign fast, dear. This home stays with true family only. No extras allowed." I gaped right at the deed in front of me. My name slashed bold across it in fresh, thick pen ink. The notary peered in super close, her glasses slipping down. "Hold up. This sig's mismatched bad. Who tampered here exactly?" Mom barked back loud and angry. "None of your concern at all." Murmurs rippled quick through the whole crowd gathered there. My pulse raced wild like a drum in my chest. What if the fraud blows wide open right now in front of everyone? Hey everyone. I'm Lila Bennett. I'm 38 years old, and let me tell you how this all started for me. I was raised as the forgotten youngest child in what everyone called a showy, successful family. My mom doted on my older brother from day one. He was the one they always praised, the star of every gathering. She showered him with attention, gifts, opportunities, the works. Vacations just for him. College paid full. New cars on his birthday. Meanwhile, I faded into the background, barely noticed. Holidays passed with me setting the table or cleaning up last. Birthdays? A card and a hug if I was lucky. Family photos always cropped me out or put me in the corner shadow. It stung deep even back then. I learned early to stay quiet, to not rock the boat. But inside, dreams brewed strong. I toiled away as a freelance graphic designer right from my cramped home office. Day in, day out, I crafted logos, banners, and illustrations for clients worldwide. Quiet work. Solitary hours bent over my tablet, stylus flying. I chased that big dream of creative freedom, of building something all my own without their approval. But imposter syndrome gripped me tight every step. It came straight from their constant shade, those little digs. "Art? That's not a real job, Lila. When will you grow up?" Echoed in my head during tough gigs. I wasn't flashy or connected like my brother and his crowd. No fancy network events for me. I pieced together small gigs just to cover rent, groceries, the basics month to month. Some weeks, ramen dinners and power bills on delay. Nights blurred into exhausting mornings at my desk, coffee cold by noon. But here's the thing I held close. An edge they completely ignored and never saw. A growing network of loyal online clients from Etsy, freelance sites, social shares. They turned my simple art into real, steady cash flow. Orders trickled at first. Then poured. Prints shipped worldwide. Profits stacked quiet in my account. It fueled my fire, paid my way forward. Gave me power they couldn't touch. That secret strength simmered, waiting for its moment to shine bright. Ever felt invisible in your family despite grinding solo for your wins every single day? I know that pain too well. Smash that subscribe button right now if that's you. Share your grind story in the comments below. I'm all ears and reading every one. Click like and let's rise up together, stronger. Everything kicked off hard when Dad's old family home deeds suddenly surfaced for a much-needed refinance. That creaky Victorian house we all grew up in, filled with a mix of warm memories and bitter fights. The wide porch where Dad taught me to draw first sketches. The kitchen where Mom favored brother's stories over mine. Now, years after Dad passed, Mom saw her perfect chance to rewrite history. She schemed in secret to scrub my name off that deed completely. Ignore the fact that I had helped with the down payment years back. Scraped every penny from early design gigs to chip in when times got tight for everyone. She acted like it never happened. Called a casual family huddle at her place one rainy Tuesday. Coffee steamed bitter on the table. "Time to fix this deed proper, once and for all," she announced with that fake sweet tone she used for control. My brother jumped right in, sneering cruel and quick without a pause. "Lila's artsy stuff? Totally useless around here. House is for winners only, not dreamers." Mom nodded fast, eyes hard. Hand it over now, Lila. Or just vanish from our lives for good. Those words landed like hard punches to the gut. I stood there in the living room, stunned silent at first. The clock ticked loud on the wall. They didn't care one bit about my contributions, my sweat fixing leaks, mowing lawns, all those unseen efforts. They hustled up a secret notary meeting that very same week. Kept every detail from me on purpose, thinking I'd stay clueless. But I got wind of it from a loose-lipped aunt who felt bad. Drove straight over in rush hour traffic, heart hammering. Crashed the whole shady setup at the notary's busy office. Fluorescent lights hummed harsh and relentless overhead, casting cold shadows on the papers. I grabbed the deed copy, flagged the altered ink bold and clear. Everyone, look close at this line. That's not right, not original at all. The notary halted everything dead, her pen hovering. Verified the mismatch slow and careful, brow furrowed deep. Eyes went wide as she cross-checked. Then the real twist exploded big and brutal. She fired up the scanner quick. It pulled up my cosigner status crystal clear. Right there from Dad's hidden addendum, dated and notarized years old, tucked away safe. Mom blanched paper white, hands trembling on the table. Relatives in the lobby buzzed shocked, phones dinging with texts flying. Whispers turned to outright shouts echoing off tile floors. How could you? That's fraud. The air tasted metallic sharp from all the tension building. My hands shook bad, but a spark of victory lit inside me, small but real. They scrambled with lame excuses, voices overlapping frantic. It's a mistake. She forged that addendum. I held firm, voice steady growing. That single moment cracked their smug plan wide open. It changed the entire game forever. Hurt mixed sharp with a new hope rising. The notary's pen clicked down final, sealing their mess. Chaos swirled, but I stood taller. The notary called her supervisor right then. More papers shuffled. Mom tried to laugh it off, nervous. Failed bad. Brother glared daggers my way. I met his eyes calm. The lobby crowd grew, strangers nodding support. One lady even clapped slow. Good catch. My phone buzzed with Aunt's text, proud of you. That fueled me more. Mom cornered me after, whispering threats low. You'll regret this. I walked out head high. The parking lot's sun hit warm. First real win. But I knew it wasn't over. Far from it. Mom didn't waste a single second after that notary disaster unfolded. She locked me out of the property management app immediately, cold and calculated. Every single alert, update, gone in a click. Then came the gut punch. She diverted all the repair funds I had helped build straight to my brother's account. Thousands of dollars earmarked for roof fixes, plumbing I researched myself. She blasted out a vicious family email that same night, copying everyone. Lila's no real owner here. Lazy dreamer leeching off our hard work forever. I read it alone at midnight, screen glow harsh and cold on my tired face. Bitterness rose slow and heavy in my chest like bad coffee. Sad, reflective walks became my routine after that. Pacing neighborhood streets at dawn, leaves crunching underfoot. Memories flooded unwanted. Childhood slights replayed. The second betrayal slammed in at the annual holiday party they threw without a full invite for me. Lights twinkled fake and cheerful from the backyard tent. Music thumped low and festive through speakers. Laughter rang out. My brother took center stage for the public roast, mic in hand like a comedian. Lila's little doodles? They won't pay a single mortgage payment ever, folks. The crowd they invited cheered my exclusion loudly and rowdily. Glasses clinked in a toast to me being gone for good. To real family, someone yelled. I clenched my fists tight under the dessert table, knuckles white. The sweet smell of pies turned cloying in my nose. Plotted quiet in my head, ideas forming sharp. No outburst. Just inward steel. Third strike crept in sneaky and deep. Mom started poisoning all the aunts, uncles, cousins with twisted tales over phone calls and lunches. Unreliable flake, that Lila always has been. Can't trust her with anything big. She froze my equity access completely after that. No login code sent. No spare keys handed over. Doors literally locked. Nights blurred together in heavy, wrenching sobs alone in bed. Pillows soaked through by 2 a.m. The ceiling fan whirred endless and mocking overhead, blades slicing air. But even in that dark low, I fought back smart. Logged every single slight, every email, text, call note. Screenshots stacked high in folders labeled clear. Emails printed and filed neat. Grit emerged raw from all that pain grinding me down. I channeled every tear into wild design bursts at my desk. Late hours flew by forgotten. New client commissions poured in hot. Glowing reviews lit up my inbox daily. Best designer ever. They expected my total defeat, waiting for me to fold quiet. I chose fight instead, deliberate and fierce. Step by bitter, determined step. No more fading into family shadows. Reflection in the mirror turned to hard resolve one morning. Short, punchy breath steadied me. Long, detailed plans filled my notebook. I wouldn't break. Not now. Not ever. Their endless shade only fueled my quiet rise higher. One sketch at a time. One sale closing. The tide shifted inside me, slow but unstoppable. Unseen by them through all this building storm. My anonymous success had bloomed into something massive and unstoppable. I ran a top-tier Etsy print seller's shop under a clever alias. Raked in silent, steady profits week after week, month stacking on month. They had trashed it relentlessly over the years as nothing but hobby trash, during family dinners and calls. Late-night voicemails captured their laughs cruel. Lila's little drawings? Pathetic waste of time. But those same late-night sketches I poured heart into? They funded my entire life now, comfortable and growing. Paid rent easy, stocked the fridge full, even seeded a savings account they never knew. My digital empire grew viral on its own, shares rippling across platforms quiet. Family scoffed loud at my so-called failed artist life every chance. Blind completely to the reality humming behind my screen. My shop pulled in 6 figures yearly now without fanfare. Steady sales notifications pinged my phone constant, day and night. A thrill vibe hung thick in the air around me. It all waited poised perfectly. Ready to eclipse their raw greed in one swift move. They mocked on oblivious. I built higher, smarter, silent. Profits charts climbed steep on my dashboard. New designs flew off shelves digital. Their words echoed empty now. Power shifted full to me. My ally showed up right in the thick of it all. None other than my sympathetic cousin, the fellow black sheep relative cast aside like me years back. She overheard their ugly plots casual at a family coffee run, ears perked. Slipped me fresh deed copies later that week in a parking lot handoff. Her eyes burned fierce with shared anger. Your prints are pure gold, Lila. Don't waste M. Use that shop to hit back smart and hard. We huddled in her car quick, rain pattering soft and steady on the metal roof, wipers swishing rhythm. Plans hashed fast. The family, meanwhile, strutted all cocky at the next big backyard barbecue they hosted. Smoke rose thick and savory from the sizzling grill, meat charring just right. Mom boasted loud to the crowd between bites. Lila's out for good this time. We're finally set secure. Brother high-fived uncles rowdy, beer cans clinking. Basking deep in their fake victory glow, heads high. They shunned me totally, no plate saved on the picnic table, no chair pulled out. Invisible again. Stakes rose razor-sharp after that. They filed a bogus claim against the deed, reckless, papers served to me, certified mail, cold morning. But my cousin alerted on all the glaring irregularities pronto, Texts flying urgent back and forth. Act now. I braced myself hard in the quiet after. Inner fire kindled deep and hot. Cold precision took over my thoughts. Confident moves are planned precisely. No backing down an inch. The grill sizzles from a memory faded in the distant. My resolve sharpened like a blade fresh. Tension coiled tighter than a spring-ready snap. Their end loomed close now. Assertive energy coursed through me strongly. I picked digital exposure for the ultimate climax, striking where it hurt most. Dropped a massive viral thread straight on the family forum first, then blasted it across all major socials with zero warning. Screenshots flew high and clear, deed alterations circled red. Anon shop stats blazed front and center, revenue graphs spiking dramatically. Mom hisses hit the replies first, frantic and misspelled. Slander pure from a nobody. All lies twisted. Brother raged in heated comment chains, thumbs flying mad. Delete it all right now, you fraud. Public piled on relentlessly and fast. Comments exploded by the thousands. Total fraud alert here. Stand with Lila strong. Disgusting family greed. Hashtags trended locally quickly. Sales skyrocketed wildly through the night, orders crashing my Etsy queue. Notifications buzzed non-stop, chaotic joy. I went live on stream from my bright desk setup, camera steady. This house stake is mine by every right, and here's the proof live. Views climbed to 5 figures real time. The bank halted their shady refinance loan instant, official email confirming the freeze. Alerts pinged their phones, too, no doubt. The family got hounded hard by endless comments and fans tagging them publicly. Reporters even sniffed around. DMs flooded their inboxes, desperate hour after hour. Sorry, Lila, we were wrong. Please take it down. I blocked each one cold, notifications muted. Reversal crashed down perfectly and totally. No shred of mercy left. Assertive to my core now, voice booming in replies. Their so-called empire cracked wide under the weight. Mine soared untouchably high. Views hit millions by dawn. New collabs poured in. Sweet justice hummed electric. I secured my full house stake without another fight, papers stamped official days later. Watched my biz empire bloom into something massive overnight, clients doubling, tripling steadily. Partnerships knocked eagerly. Family crumbled fast and weak, rambling apologies over ignored calls. Isolated now, reputations trashed online forever. Mom mumbled broken regret in one final voicemail, voice cracking thin. Brother scrambled, job hunting, frantic, resume polished, desperate. Bills piled sky high on them alone. I sat back and reflected, fully empowered at last. Clear-headed and unbreakably strong. Peace settled deep. They tried to steal paper rights once, thinking it defined me. I claimed my real legacy instead. Built it solid, brick by digital brick, all on my terms. Free completely. Thriving real. No looking back. Family swiped your home or earnings share like that? That betrayal cuts soul deep and leaves scars. I feel you. Subscribe today. Spill your full tale in the comments below. We heal united here. Click hype now to spread real hope for everyone who's been robbed blind. If this story resonated deeply with you today, please give it a solid like and click hype to help it reach even more people out there who need to hear it badly. Your voice truly matters a lot in our growing community. Share your own raw experience right in the comments below. I'm reading every single one personally.